Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is November 8th, 2025, Saturday, and we'll start with Wordle first, number 1603. Alright. Let's see. Strip. Come on, strip. Strip from me now. It's not. But it could be quite decent. S, R, and I out of place. Okay. Maybe that's gonna be the second one. Could be something like that. Or maybe like this. Frisk comes to mind. Brisk comes to mind. Um, Arise also sounds good. Okay. Although arise isn't that one of those starting words? Somebody had done that one before. Now I wonder if I should just try to go for a two. Um, you know. Well, I guess if I think of it this way, if I try to go for a two, it's right. I get a two. Of course, best case scenario, I get a two. Worst case scenario, I think I would get a three because if it's only these three, arise, frisk, and brisk. If I did like frisk or brisk, the problem is that I can't really guess arise, but I could guess either frisk or brisk. I like brisk. Let's try that. It's not brisk. Oh, it's also not frisk. Okay, so it has to be arise then, which I didn't think it was. Ah, dang it! But a three. I'll settle for that. That's okay. I mean, I really thought brisk because it was. I think that was one of the first words that I think it was the first word that I saw. So I was like, okay, well, let's just go with that. What I saw first. All right. Today's answer is arise. Started with strip. Very well done. Then I did brisk. And of course, yep. But apparently, strip. There are 119 possible guesses. It's probably because of the plural. So we've got to rule out the plurals. Okay, ignore those. Ignore those. Chris, C-R-I-S-S. I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna ignore that as well. Ignore that. Ignore that. Actual five-letter words without plurals. They should have an option for me to like exclude those from this analysis because I don't like that at all. Arise. There we go. Yeah. Uh, brisk, frisk. Oh, riser, risen. Yeah, I didn't see that. Rinse as well. Damn. And I totally missed that. Yeah, because I know why I didn't see that. I didn't stop to consider that the R could be in the front. I just figured R probably somewhere in the word. So that was my fault for not seeing that. Risky was also a possible one. Miser, visor. So yeah, I thought there were only three, but I was quite wrong about that. After brisk, we still could have had arise. Yeah, but after brisk, it was really only one possible word. So I think all in all, I still did okay because if I had done arise and if it wasn't arise, I think that wouldn't narrow down too much for me, and I'd still have to go with a 50-50 kind of thing. So you know, uh, despite almost getting the two, I think getting a three is very respectable. It's really something I should celebrate and be appreciative of. Okay, but let's check which of these other words have been done before. Okay, risky. Risky has not been done before, okay, so that's still available. Risk, yes. Okay, frisk, no. Okay, so frisk is still possible. We also had what? Riser, not yet, but risen, yes. So riser and risky and frisk still not been used. What else? I think that's it really. Oh, visor, right. Miser, yeah, I'm pretty sure we have miser. Oh, miser, no. Why did I think that? That's weird. Oh, visor, yes. Okay, so miser, M-I-S-E-R, not yet, and frisk and risen and risky. All right, let's move on to connections. We are playing number 800 and what do we have? 90, 891. Is that it? No, 881. Okay, I jumped ahead by 10. Okay. Today's 16 words are sign, spy, stop, robot, seal, body, deliver, present, beam, plug, programming, ching, give, spoken, close, and pronounce. Um, gosh, I do see sign, seal, deliver, but what does that have to do with anything? Okay. Pronounce. It's like to say, right? But okay, leave that for now. What's a pro? Okay. Spy. I spy. I Spy, okay. I Ching, that's a guy's name. I Robot, a movie. I Beam? Yeah, I think I Beam is the sort of structure. I Spy is a game. I Robot is a movie. I Ching is a person. I Things? Ooh, try that. Words after I. Nice. Excellent. Although, is it really? I mean, really, yeah, words, I guess. Yeah, sure, but it's a name, I think. Okay, that's the purple. So we've got what? Programming, computer programming? What? Hmm. Uh, okay. Plug. Hmm. Stop. Hmm. Stop sign. Hmm. Liver. Present. Give. Um. Sign, maybe? Could be something. And then seal, sign, close, and stop. Or maybe like, no, seal up, plug up. What is it? Stop up, something like that. That could be something. Yeah. I if seal, plug, stop, and close is in the outer group, then we would have left sign, body, spoken, and program. What would that? Neon sign, celestial body, spoken word, sign language. Oh, sign language, body language, programming language, and spoken language. Okay, I think that might be the blue actually. Sign language, body language, spoken types of languages. I've got here the blue. Okay, kinds of language. All right. So, see, plug, close, stop. Oh, yes, if you do purely the verbs, give, present, deliver, announce. Those are the verbs. Synonyms, to mean, to say something, maybe like, put forward as an announcement. I said to say something. Does that count? Well, you let me know. Seal, plug, close, stop. Synonyms that mean like to, or like things that have, you know, that have ceased or covered up, like ended or covered up. I don't know how to say it. So, okay, block is an opening. Okay, I explained that terribly, so I don't want to take the point for that. So I'm not gonna take the point for yellow. It's fine. At least I got a reverse rainbow. So that was great. I'm kind of glad I saw the purple one first before the blue, because I think that might have given me a little bit of pause. But then again, nah, knowing these two, yeah, I think, yeah, I still would have chosen this one as the purple. I think, although I definitely would have taken some time to decide between these two as to which was the purple or the blue. But luckily for me, I did not really have that problem because I saw the purple first and just went for it. So yes, I beam. Let's see, I beam it's an I beam. Okay, there we go. We got Wikipedia here. So what's an I beam? Is any of various structural members with an eye or H-shaped cross section? I guess it's okay. Right, I see. Okay, that picture is terrible. But yeah, I beam. Okay, it's shaped like that. And then we've got I Ching. I believe is a person. Ching. Oh, it's not a person. Okay, so I was wrong about that. I thought it was the name of a person. It's actually a translated book of changes or classical changes, an ancient Chinese divination text that is among the oldest of the Chinese classics. Okay, so I was wrong. I thought it was a person. So yeah, I'm really thinking of somebody else, and I got that mixed up. Okay, I Robot, the movie with Will Smith, where like a robot supposedly murders someone. I can't remember if the robot actually did it or if it was like framed for it to make robots seem like dangerous. I can't remember. I'll have to look back at the synopsis of this. But I Spy is a game that Well, usually kids play, but actually anybody can play it, like on road trips. It's not something that we play here in my country, but I've seen it enough in like movies and stuff that it looks pretty fun. Just when you have nothing to do in the car, like a long car ride, so to try to guess what the other person is looking at, describing. It ends up usually being a car because that's the one thing that you see there's an abundance of around you on a road trip, right? Whereas other landmarks might have already passed. So why would you describe that? Unless you're really in like a traffic jam, that's a different thing. Kinds of language, body language, right? How your body moves. What does that actually mean? Sign language, the language that people who are deaf or are hard of hearing, the deaf community, they use that to communicate. But also, of course, other people also use that language to communicate, especially if they're not particularly verbal. Spoken language, it's just reading right now. Spoken language. Programming language, like computer stuff. I think like this coding or whatever count. I don't know. Right, there we go. Put forward as an announcement to deliver, to give, to present, to pronounce, to say something. I would say, yeah, I think that counts. I'd still take the point for that. But the yellow it's very confused how to describe it, so I'm fine with not getting the point for that. Block is an opening to close something, like a door, you blocking an entrance. Plug something, like plugging a sink, right? An open sink. Right. Seal up something, like using to seal up a hole in the wall or something, and stop something from going to somewhere, that kind of thing. So there we go. That is it. Pretty good. All right. Difficulty wise, I have no idea. I think the I one, the purple one, actually, I think is kind of tough. Actually, languages not too bad, although yeah, green and yellow seem okay. Uh, okay, I'll also say a 2 out of 5. Because the other day when I thought it was hard, it was only 1 out of 5. So I think I will give this a 2 out of 5. Because the green and yellow do seem relatively easy for English speakers, native English speakers especially. So I don't think that's too tough. Purple one really was, I would say, kind of hard. But you let me know if you disagree. Maybe you thought that purple, you know, easy peasy, right? I don't know. All right. Let's move on to the last daily game for today, which is the LA Times Mini Crossword by Elizabeth Sikorsky. Okay. Let's see here. All right. One across. The Blank and the Ecstasy. Is it the movie? Oh, wait. Oh, this is ringing a bell. There's something. Oh, okay. I think I've heard of this, but I can't remember the name right now. So I have to go one down. Celebs Helper. They shortened it there. So should I write it assistant like ASST or aid AID? I'm not sure. We'll leave that for now. 2 down. Cuban pastry filling. Cuban pastry? What would that be? I don't know. 3 down. Practical. I'm gonna say like usable, but that doesn't. I remember like utile. That's the word, right? I've read that. Utile. Be amazing if that was the word. 4 down. San Francisco NFLer. I'm only thinking of like the 49ers. Is that what's. I have no idea, but let's leave that. Okay, 5 across. Muslim mystic. Okay, might not be Utah, but 6 across. Hot spot at a resort hotel. I assume it's a sauna, so it might not be Utah. Probably not. Hot spot at a resort hotel. Let's do sauna. Muslim mystic. Is it in like an Imam Amir? Possible. 8 across. Sports bar fixture. Like TV screen. What? Broom table. I don't know. 9 across. Aviation prefix. Arrow. I guess. Okay. Pastry fry. Oh, it is a niner. Okay. This is. I don't know. I thought it'd be a Muslim mystic. Is it like a Sufi or somebody? Like I can't. It sounds like it could be something. I don't know. 7 down from blank Z. A to Z. Okay. 8 across. What's more fixture? I still don't know. What would that be? Ending in AT. Okay. The blank and the ecstasy. It's like the agony and the ecstasy. I think that's right. Okay. Practical of use. Yep. What's more fixture? TV set? Yes, something guava. All right. Oh, Sufi was right. Okay, 1 minute and 26 seconds. Okay, it was quite a tough one, I would have to say, today's Saturday LA Times Mini. But let's take a closer look at the clues. 1 across, the blank and the ecstasy, the agony and the ecstasy. So what is it? I don't know. Let's check. The name, finally, I knew it. Agony and the ecstasy. Okay. Okay, it looks like the novel, precedes the film. It's a biographical 1961 novel of Michelangelo Buonarroti, written by American author Irving Stone. Stone lived in Italy for 4 years, visiting many of the locations in Rome and Florence, worked in marble quarries, and apprenticed himself to marble sculptor. Oh, about Michelangelo, isn't it the sculptor that Michelangelo? Ah, I never knew his last name was Buonarroti. Okay, interesting. Ah, fascinating. All right, one down. Celeb is helper. So I was right. It was since it was shortened celeb. So the answer was also shortened to ASST, assistant. Yeah, I was thinking that, but I wasn't feeling confident. Two down. Cuban pastry filling. Guava in pastry. Why? Why would they do this? Okay, I'll have to Google this. Pastry. Cuban. Let's go. See here. Maybe this one, guava cheese pastries, pastelitos de guayaba y queso. So yeah, pastries. I mean, I guess it's like pastries of guava and cheese. I think that's a classic Cuban dessert. Oh, I want to see. It actually looks quite good. I wasn't sure about it, but looking at the picture right now, that actually looks really, really good. Nice little jammy thing. I think in my mind, guava, the way we prepare it is totally different. But this is like a guava jam kind of thing. Yeah, it's like, yeah, guava paste. So, right. Very nice. Looks really good. Okay. Three down. Practical. You have use. Technically, Utah also fits the word, but just the letters were not right for this instance. Four down. San Francisco NFLer. So that's right. It was the 49ers, but Niner as short. I wasn't sure, but yeah. Seven down. Pretty easy. From blank Z, from A to Z. Okay. Five across. Muslim mystic Sufi. So technically, I did remember something in the end. I just dug that out of my back the back part of my brain. Okay, a Muslim mystic. What actually is mystic? What do you consider a mystic? Like they can see stuff, or okay? I want to go to the noun portion. A follower of a mystical way of life, advocate of theory of mysticism. What does that mean? Mysticism. What they don't experience a mystical union or direct community to ultimate reality brought by mystics. The belief that our knowledge of God's spiritual truth and when experienced. What does that mean? The belief that direct knowledge of God, truth, or own reality can be attained through subjective experience. That you can just somehow have this knowledge? Is that what that means? Mysticism. I'm confused, honestly. What is that? Oh, the religious traditions of human transformation aided by various practices and religious experiences. Popularly, mysticism is used synonymous with mystical experience. A neologism refers to an ecstatic, unitive experience of being one with God. Absolutely. Sort of like, isn't that kind of like, yeah, like some kind of awakening to be closer to God, that kind of thing, I suppose. So maybe a mystic is someone who's gotten achieved that, I guess. Takes across hot spot at a resort hotel. Usually, the hot areas in a resort hotel is the sauna because it's really steamy and hot, and you often find that at a resort because it's very related to like doing good stuff for your skin and your body and stuff. Eight across sports bar fixture, TV set. Do people still call this a TV set? People just usually call it TV, right? I don't know. I mean, I know TV sets exist, but okay, maybe yeah, maybe it's just not a thing that I say, but other people say in other parts of the world. Okay. Land across aviation prefix arrow to do with anything in the air. I guess that's how I usually remember it. Maybe that's not the reason, but that's how I remember it. Okay, but yeah, a couple of trivia things. Agony and ecstasy, that one could be tough. The guava filling, if you don't know the pastry, that one's gonna be tough. Niner, yeah, but that one's I think pretty common. And then Sufi, yeah, Sufi is a hard one. So a couple of those, five across, two down, and one across. All right. But yeah, let me know in the comments area for today's Wordle, connections, and LA Times Media crossword. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.